take your car in for a paint job, you expect it to come back better than when you left it. But a Travis County man is now suing the owner of a local Maaco store. KXAN investigator Robert Maxwell discovered a series of overnight joyrides forced the shop owner to clean house of what he concedes were bad apples.
Took my car in and went on a Thursday to pick it up. There were several things wrong with it. Clearly the car had been unlawfully driven. Probably the most extensive damage was some right side damage here to the rear door, going all the way back through the back fender.
Tom Jennings says he was furious. Someone at a local auto paint and collision repair shop had driven his 2011 Jeep without his okay. In a civil lawsuit filed this spring, Jennings claims those at Maaco on Round Rock Avenue did much more. Well, I can't smell much of anything, luckily, but when you got the car back, it was fragrant, wasn't it?
Yeah, actually, when I popped the door open, the smell of tobacco and marijuana was overwhelming, and there was actually an empty tobacco package in the back seat.
Jennings had the Jeep cleaned by a professional detailer. The suit in Travis County Court also contends the detailer found a small bag of white powder in the front compartment that turned out to be cocaine.
And you've got a 5-year-old daughter?
Yes.
What words come to mind when you realized she was within reach of a little dime bag of cocaine?
It was horrifying. This occurred right after Halloween, so, her mind's on candy, and if she had, picked up that plastic bag of, white powder, it just looks like sugar or candy to her.
This is the Maaco in Round Rock where Tom Jennings says he brought his car to. The owner, Joe Tomberlin, agreed to talk with us, saying Jennings wasn't the only customer with complaints. About the same time, another Maaco customer reported his black Mercedes, like this one, missing from the Maaco lot. A couple months later, in January, police in Louisiana caught former Maaco worker Mike Rodriguez with the Mercedes after a high-speed chase.
We had one bad guy that he had been working here for several months and doing a really good job for us. And suddenly flipped.
Was he fired?
He quit showing up.
The owner can't explain how weeks after Rodriguez left his job, he was able to get the keys to that Mercedes, but he says he's made some changes since last fall. So, problem's gone. If I bring my car in here tomorrow, nobody's going to be smoking in it or taking it for a joyride?
No, absolutely not. And not only that, not only that employee, but we've turned over about half the shop since then.
Mike Anthony Rodriguez is also accused of taking a silver Mustang in October from that same Maaco in Round Rock. It was recovered in South Austin. Now, he is bonded out of jail after the situation in Louisiana, and tonight there are still 2 outstanding warrants for his arrest here in Central Texas.
And Robert, I know you found out that Mike Rodriguez had been in trouble with the law before, including burglaries and driving without a license. Did the store owner know that he had hired a convicted felon?
He did. He says he tries to give people like Mike Rodriguez a second chance, help them get a career going. But he says next time he goes to hire someone like that, he's going to be a little more careful with background.
Okay, Robert, thanks so much for your report. And remember, if you have an issue, our team wants to investigate it. Contact our tip line. Report it at KXAN.com.